is just so, important, and teaching our teams to do the same. So we're going to have Pam just start us off and kind of set the tone for all of us this morning. And so we're just so honored to even have you on here, Pam. Thank you so much for doing this. We would love just to, if you could just share a little bit about millionaire mindset and how just to, have that mindset to maximize the paycheck, our paycheck the most.
Well, first of all, Amanda, good morning.
Morning.
Great to see you. And everyone else, wow. Let me see how many we have. We have over 100 right now, and it's growing, like 145. So it's Monday morning, and I love Mondays. It's just a big day always for me to get started, get my day going right. I've been talking to Doug, and I talked to Kyle, and I knew this leadership Zoom was coming up, and it's about cabs and having a tremendous cab run. Well, right now we're having a run. I think all of you can feel it. I've not seen this many promotions in a while. Best February in history, by the way, in history. So when you look at everything that's happening right now, as far as all the new people coming in, the new numbers, whether it's customers or distributors, that means there's a lot of volume. And I think all of you noticed how tremendously your volume is growing, leaps and bounds. So we want to maximize that. We want a maximize payout. And how we do that is very, very simple. But we've got a lot of new people. And I want to make sure that I can mute this out. All right, so I'm going to mute out again. Hang on just a second. Okay. So when I think about what I am trying to do is, let's say, put myself into a category of a distributor. I want, if I'm looking at my report and I see 1,000 new people come in, or even 10, and I'm a diamond, that's $800 to $8,000. And I want that money. I want that money in my account the following month, and I know I've got 30 days to produce it. And so I also realize that I can't go back and talk to 8,000 people or 1,000 people, or even 8 people sometimes, because I don't know who they are or where they're at or who they're under. I mean, I can look at it and I can go try to find them. But then you become a manager. And that's when it starts to unravel and not be as much fun. And we've all done that. I've watched you all go through that. We don't want to do that. We want to continue to build, continue to grow, and continue to add on to not only our personal business, but help everybody add on to theirs. So first and foremost, we want this time to be the time of our lives. We want this to be the best time that we've ever had in the company and in our lives and in our industry as far as business goes, because it's called momentum. And when you're in full-blown momentum, you can't buy it. You can't beg for it. It happens because a series of things took place over the course of the last 2 years to bring all of this to this moment in time with that works. And so how can you, whether you're brand new or you're an ambassador going for your 2.0 position, capitalize on this? It starts really simply with that steps to success. I can drill that into you and drill that into you, but if you're not teaching it, then you're going to miss out on tens of thousands of dollars, if not this year, in the years to come, because this money, cab bonuses are paid one time and one time only. And when you're having a cab run and you can see your check go in increments of 1,000 to 2,000 to 10,000 to 20 to 30, I look at that as what it is. It's a bonus. It's not residual income. Except on one side, that's the customers. The customers that are gathered to get those bonuses are your residual income. So I look at it like this. If I have a brand new distributor and they're just getting started, and let's say they're in my diamond organization, I know that I can earn $80 as a cab bonus once they do two things. And that is either opt in for the 80 BV auto ship or go after the 150 in product orders. I'm going to play it smart. I'm going to play it really smart. It's as Joel Dunn would put it, it's the law. They opt in and get 80 BV, period. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk them not getting a check. They're brand new. So how do you posture that? It is part of the steps, period. End of story. Posture it, own it. Know that if you don't teach them that, you're not teaching them properly. And that's the bottom line. You're a leader, whether you just joined yesterday or you've been in for 5 years. You want to set, it's like telling McDonald's the $100,000 franchise you just bought into, much less the land, that you're not going to order French fries. You're just not going to order them. People just can go without them. Well, that's not going to happen if you own that. Well, you own this. And so it's not an option to set someone up at the 80 BV auto ship. No objection in the world will cause me to not have them set it up. They will set it up. That is part of it. It should be in the initial talks, and it should be postured and owned. Step one, you join the party. We're going to opt in for 80 BV auto ship. Let me manage this. Move this out. Hang on just a second.
See, I can't see her face.
Okay, you got me back. All right, so we want to join the party, opt in for the 80 BV auto ship, and go right into step 2. We want 4 customers in 30 days. Actually, we want them in 72 hours. Again, this is you posturing, you setting your business up properly, you coaching and training your team to do the same thing. It's a no-brainer. With social media today, the products that we have today, whether you build online or offline, you can get those 4 customers within 72 hours. Now, what does 2 of those do? It kicks out fast start bonuses and cabs. The last thing that you want to do is look through your eSuite, your downline report, and you see a massive amount of people without 2 customers. It can crush you when you look at that. And so why are they not getting them? They're just not being taught. They're not being taught. Let me hang on. I hate to have to keep doing this. But they're not being taught how valuable this is. Now, what's in it for them? Shopping spree and 2 customers with an auto ship sets them up for fast start. $100. You know, we're in momentum again. They're going to get people in very, very quickly. You can count on it. You can bank on it. And if you don't believe that, then we got to talk about what's going on up here too. You expect it. You expect your team to grow. And so as they're bringing people in, it is a no-brainer that they're going to go Ruby. What do they need to go Ruby? 4 loyals. What do they need to get fast start bonuses? 2 loyals out of those 4. And then you're teaching the steps to success. You are building it through your entire organization. Everyone is learning the same thing, and there's not a breakdown. And this is key. When you start bringing in record numbers of people, it gets lost in there. The steps get lost. We're not talking about it enough. We're not coaching it enough. It should be something that in this time, every Monday, that you're setting up a newbie Zoom. Now, you can do it once or twice, and then it's a recording that they can go access, but there's nothing like talking and seeing them like we're doing today. And because I would definitely do that, it can be a 30-minute conversation the first of the week. It can be the Sunday. It can be Monday. But you are talking and teaching steps to success, and nothing else needs to be taught. And this will get so much activity going in your business, and everyone will know exactly what to do. So when I talk to Kyle, when I talk to Doug, this is the biggest thing they wanted me to emphasize, and this is all I've ever spoken of. And if you look back at any organization, and I can go back and look and see who had the biggest cab runs, how many people they had coming in, how many people actually did the thing. Auto ship, 2 loyals, and built to Ruby, they had the biggest paycheck. They had the biggest paycheck. And that's what we want. We want the biggest paycheck that we could possibly get, because this is what's going to happen over the next months to the next year, throughout the year. You're going to set yourself up this year for lifetime pay. Hands down. I've seen it happen. You're going to set it up. Whatever you do today is the most important thing. Whatever you do tomorrow is the most important thing. Whatever you do on Wednesday is the most important thing, because you're going to set yourself up for next month, the month after, and the year after. You're going to have business partners that come in that stay with you for a decade, customers that continue to buy month after month after month after month, that you're going to earn income off. It's the most beautiful part of what we do. So if I were you, all I'd be talking about is steps to success. And of course, within those layers, you're teaching products, what they are, letting them pick out the ones that you feel they should start with, then bringing those business partners in. And now, wow, 3 legs go all the way to the top. You're creating a massive record volume of rubies. And we know by looking back over the last 19 years, those distributors who had the highest checks created rubies. That's what they created. Because what do rubies do? Well, they've opted in for auto ship. They got a bonus. They got their customers, and they built 3 legs. We haven't changed that. That's exactly what we're doing. We just compressed it and made it easier now for that ruby to promote to emerald and to promote to diamond. I have watched and looked at people's cab bonuses to go to $40,000 a month. Now, this is going to blow you away. A lot of you aren't going to understand this, but I'm going to say it anyway, because I want to blow you away today and get you really thinking. Between diamond and double diamond, it's 80 and goes to 120. Okay? We all agree. Cab bonuses go from 80 to 120. When a new diamond comes in and starts earning that 80, then the difference between diamond and double is $40. Y'all all get that? If you don't, you will. It's $40, because you're going to start to see 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40 come onto your report. And I've watched people make tens of thousands of dollars off that 40. Off that 40, you can all understand that. Once you start to get that going on in your organization, it will flip you out. All right, let me mute all again. So what do we want? How do we get this train moving in the right direction? That's how we do it. We start with the steps to success, always. New person, what do I do? This is what we do. You get them to print it off. That's their roadmap. Their chart is right there. It's Ruby. Let's work with you right now. Let's set up your auto ship. Let me show you how to input a customer. Now let's go get them. Let's go get those 4 loyals. I've got to set you up right. And then go right into Ruby from that aspect. All of this can be done. The whole steps to success for somebody brand new can be accomplished in 30 days. All right, I'm going to read back to you at this point a little bit about what Kyle asked me to share. Using the Enhanced Leadership Report in eSuite, this report shows how distributors in the downline are coded, okay, to you. When using the report, distributors need to make sure they uncheck the personally enrolled box, as this will show all coding in the distributor's downline, okay? Even if that distributor did not personally enroll them, then in the days field, they can type in a number of days they want the report to look back. For example, if they type 90 and click search, it will pull all the highest enrollers in their downline over the last 90 days. So I hope that you are all doing this, because this shows you who's rocking and rolling. This shows you who you want to highlight on your team pages. This shows who you want to go meet and talk to. This shows who you want to have on your next Zoom. And also back to, what do we reward? We reward the behavior of the people that are doing the thing, and we reward them by getting their 4 loyals. If you have a Zoom on Monday and you're talking steps to success, you're going to go back the week before and you're going to call out everyone's name that got their 4. And there's 2 reasons for that. You are showing appreciation and gratitude, and where you want everyone that's new on that Zoom that morning to focus. And then they're hearing their name. They're getting rewarded. They're getting recognized. How important is that? It's everything to us. Recognition is why we do this. It is why we do it. All I have to do, I don't care what it is, how far up the chain you are on this. You love to be rewarded and recognized. Heck, I do. We're like my little Elvis. He loves to be rewarded. We like to be patted on the back. So we want to reward the behavior of what we want our teams to be doing. Okay? And it's not always top enroller, is it? It's like, gosh, they're top enroller, but guess what? Their people are getting their customers too. So let's look at that. How are they doing this? And here's another thing. How would you like to never have to give away a customer? I'd never, ever have to give away a customer, because you can keep them all yourself, keep them uptight. What if you taught all your people to do that? Hey, we're teaching everybody how to go fish. That's what we're teaching them, how to go get their own 4 loyals, and everyone keeps their own loyals. Then your residual income is up higher in the chart, and you make more money. A lot more money, like a ton more money. If you think about everyone that you personally sponsor keeps their 4 loyals, and they teach that everything is compressed up, checks are bigger, much bigger. I'm a proponent of not giving away customers. That is just who I am, because I truly believe that everyone in my organization, which is all of you, can get your own. I will take the time to teach you that. That's how important it is for you to all get your own customers and to teach that. Take the time to do it. It's not long. It's not long to teach them how to do this. They will feel proud of their accomplishment. It's like teaching your own children how to take a bath. They're so proud of that. Even if their toes are still dirty, they're still proud of it. They don't see it. When somebody promotes to Ruby and they didn't do it themselves, they don't own it, they're not proud of it, and they probably take themselves out because they don't believe that they did. They know they didn't do it, and they don't deserve it. So we want to teach this. There's so many psychological levels wrapped around all of this. Okay, here's some more. Focus on distributors who are high enrollers and are fully coded to you. Now, this is what you do as a leader. It's not always something that you put out there, because it can take somebody that, I'm not a massive enroller. I never have been. What I'm good at is getting people to move. That's what I'm good at. I am good at putting in a handful of people and getting them to move, and getting them to get their 4 loyals, move to Ruby, go to Diamond, go to Double, belief in themselves. That's what I'm good at. That to me is who I am, and I honor it. If you're a massive high enroller, great. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. Go for it. You're just awesome at that. You just might need somebody else to train them. And heck, I don't look at that as anything other than figure it out. If you like to put them in, if you've got somebody on your team that is a high enroller, but man, they just got to keep enrolling, don't down that. Just go in and clean it up. Just go in and help them train. That might be your gift, but I would never unreward them for being a high enroller. I want those people in our organization. I just may need to go in and say, hey, do you need some help training? And so again, it's a great thing. Don't take it away from anybody. I absolutely love them. That's who they are. That's their gift. high enroller. That's not mine. I honor that too. Okay, then look at those who have reached a lifetime of diamond or higher. This can help leaders identify who is enrolling the most in their downline and maximize their earnings on caps. This can be done by exporting the enhanced leadership report in a spreadsheet and doing some basic filtering and sorting. If you don't know what this is, there's somebody on this that is really good at that. Okay? Find out who they are. Amanda may know. She may be able to guide. Hey, put it in the chat. I'm awesome at that. Then we can do another Zoom and you can show off. And we would love to have that if you're really good at pulling these reports. All right, number 3. It's always best to connect with DTs that are diamond coded or higher. DTs can make more money on downlines who are at least diamond coded to them, true, versus ones that are double through ambassador coded 70. This is similar to statement 2, but shows the financial impact. All right, so basically what we're doing is we're filtering through and we're looking for that diamond. That's who we're looking for. I don't care where people are at and how much time I spend with them, because I'm looking for people that want to build a career with me. That's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, and we're still doing business together. That's what I'm looking for. In the beginning, people don't know that. They don't understand that. They just need $500. And so I want to honor that too. It's not like, oh, they're not doing their job. It may take them 6 months to get started. It may take them a year to get started. But I want to put them in a different Zoom category, perhaps, a different training category than that one that is really showing up and doing it in a big, big way. These are all just leadership skills that all of you really have learned over the last couple of years, and you understand it. So let's look at really maximizing our check and keeping it really simple. And that is coaching on the steps to success, teaching people and honoring them that they have a brain and that they have the desire and that they can get their 4 loyal customers. Understand that whatever you're speaking out there over your team is what you are getting back. Whatever you're speaking out over your team is what you are getting back. So what are you talking? Are you saying they can't get their customers? Then that tells me you're not teaching them. Let's take ownership. We're not a victim here. Let's take ownership of our own opportunity here, our own business. We get lazy. We don't want to teach them. It's easier just to give them to them. Well, not when you've got 5,000 coming in 1 month. You can't go get 10,000 customers yourself. So think about that. This is money that is just going through back into my shoe account. And I don't want that. I want you to get it so it can go into your account. And so how do we do that? We make sure we teach them. That money is flushed out after 30 days. You don't want to lose it. Now, I'm going to lighten it up here a minute, and I'm going to tell you something that I learned a long time ago, and this is when everything changed for me, and then I'm going to hand it back to Amanda. When I quit coming from a place of stress, okay? When I quit coming from a place of people can't get their own stuff, people can't get their own distributors, people can't get their own. When I stopped talking like that, when I started valuing people and what they could potentially do, then that came back to me 100-fold. When I started having fun every single day and focusing only on that day, this is so invaluable. This is the biggest life lesson that I've learned, and all the birthdays that I've had. And thanks for all the wishes, by the way. The biggest life lesson for me has been to focus in on the day, not the next promotion. Yes, that chart is out there, not what's going to happen in a year and what I could potentially lose. No, I focused on completing that day to the maximum ability that I had, giving it the attention and the focus that it deserved, and paying attention to the people that were in front of me. They were the ones at that moment that were in front of me. That means They're important. And so what I would do is I would set my intention of where I was going by March 31st. And then I would take that complete day, March 4th, and I'd have the time of my life. I would go in and see where I needed to work, who I needed to focus on, and what we needed to get done. Not in a heart palpitating, stressful, I can't get it done way. I only have an hour, my baby's sick. That happens, okay? It was, I've got an hour. I get to be with my baby, even while they're sick. I get to be with them, but I'm going to focus here on this hour that I have. And when I did that, the stress left, the business blossomed. I mean, it went full tilt into crazy fun. So I want all of you to enjoy this moment that we have together. Enjoy this time in our history that you're a part of and that you're creating. We are going beyond 1 billion. Very few companies ever do it. So we don't want to get there with our hair falling out and our family not in love with us. We want to get there with full-on hair, looking like $1 million that we've earned, having the time of our life. And when you can focus in on that, man, your life is going to be miraculous every single day. Because I don't want you to get to the end of the year and yeah, you made it double ambassador or you made ambassador, but you didn't have fun. And you get there and you're like, where's all my rewards? Where's all my stuff? Your rewards and your stuff are every day. That's pouring into that new team member. That's getting that new customer started. That's recruiting that new person. That is honoring that new Ruby, honoring that person that got 4 loyal customers, and living that daily awesome life that we're designed to live. That's why we're here. That's our purpose. And that took me years to understand. That's why I get up and I'm like, it's Monday, it's Tuesday, I'm not joking. It's that happy for me because I truly understand that I might not be here tomorrow. I might not be. I want to make this the best day possible. So I want that for you too. So I'm going to turn it back over to Amanda. Amanda, unmute yourself. Anything else you want from me? Any questions coming up?
Pam, that was such an amazing reminder, first of all, but I have my notes, 2 pages worth of stuff because you just are so incredible. And I don't know about you guys, but my cup is completely filled for our Monday. So thank you so much, Pam. We just appreciate you being on here and just filling us up and giving us so much love out of your busy day. And we hope that you had a beautiful birthday. It was Friday? Saturday.
It was Friday. Wow. Friday. And I couldn't believe it. 62.
Oh,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, we just love you so much, and we're just so honored that you even took the time out to share with us and fill us all up this morning.
Well, I'll go back. What I'm going to do is stop my video and mute. You stay on, and I'll look back through the questions. And if I feel like I need to come back in, I'll let you know. But I'm going to let you take it over from now.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, guys. So we have Allie and then Kristy here. They're both going to just give us some. I know I saw a lot of questions in here asking about, okay, how do you find these reports? How do you, manage all this and keep it organized? So we are going to, I don't know if Kristy's on here yet, but I'll have Allie kind of go first, and then we can kind of jump back and forth if you guys want, or just ask Allie a few questions and then go to Kristy if she's on here. Let me see. I saw you, Allie, but I don't know where you're
here. It'll let me unmute myself.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yay. Okay. So you guys, let's learn about exactly how Allie's an ambassador with our company, a top leader in our company, and so just so amazing at, running her cabs and being organized. And so can you kind of explain, I know Pam kind of mentioned what a cab is, and, diamonds are 80, double diamonds are 120. So can you kind of explain, what a cab is and the requirements to get that cab? And sure. I loved how Pam said we always teach that steps to success, and that, will help get us our cabs. But can you kind of explain how you keep organized and just the requirements of the cab?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Oh, and here comes my 2-year-old. Perfect timing. So, Jack, you need to go watch your show, buddy. Sorry, he's going to be on for a second. So what our cabs are, so once you guys know that the importance of a fast start bonus, like we never, never, never miss a fast start bonus. Jack, you need to go watch your show, okay? Go play the iPad. And so that's mom life right there, right?
Yeah, working a business.
He's been locked in the playroom for 30 minutes and walks out the second I start talking. So we all know the importance of our fast start bonus. That's that $100. And then once we go diamond, it's like the genetics of our team change. So imagine that, I'm going to just shut this door really quick, lock my child in the playroom. Then once you go diamond, everybody has like a stamp on them, and it's like a bonus stamp, and they have the stamp for diamond, double, triple, presidential, and ambassador. So once you go diamond, you like take over that stamp or coding. So then let's say I went diamond, the next day I signed Amanda. Well, now she has the Antonacci diamond stamp, and then everybody, whatever stamp I had, that's what she has, double, triple, whatever. So then she goes and signs her 3 friends, and they all have my stamp. It's like her genetics are passed along. Like it's in her DNA until she goes diamond. So then those 3 people, then when she gets their fast start bonus, then that's an extra 80, 80, 80 that's tacked onto my check. Now let's say those people all sign 3. They're all going to get their own fast starts, but then that's 9 more 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, right? All the way until Amanda goes diamond. And then like her DNA changes, right? Her genetics change, and she takes over that stamp. So the cabs are paid out in your commissions. So if you look at your commission statement, it says like diamond bonus, double diamond bonus, triple diamond bonus. And so it's not like, if you got like a good bonus or a rank up bonus, that's going to be, that is going to be specifically said like rank up or good or something like that. So you're going to, that's your cab bonuses. You get 80 when you're diamond. And they're all separate. So double diamond is you add on an extra 40. Triple diamond is you add on an extra 15. And presidential is an extra 10. And ambassador is an extra 5. So now at this point that I'm an ambassador diamond, when I signed someone new last month, they had my diamond all the way down through ambassador coding. So that's $150 worth of bonuses. So let's say one of those girls I signed last month, she's going to go diamond this month. She's going to take over that like diamond genetics. She's going to wipe me out and her name's going to go on that moving forward. Anyone who we signed, those genetics never change. So like I still have like Carla Burns in my genetics. Like I was double diamond coded to Carla Burns. So that's still like in her, like that. My genetics never change, but because everyone I signed with, I took over. So I hope that makes sense. So this is why, Bible on my team is never miss a fast start. Never, never, never miss a fast start, because that's the first win you can give your new DTs. Your new DT came in last month. They got codes. They said they're boxed for Emerald or something, right? Well, how yucky does that feel for your new DT if they like know that they have all this bonus potential and they don't get them, right? But I know that I had a girl who signed last month. She went Ruby in 19 days. But she is getting $700 of fast starts her first month, like before commissions. What a huge win. Her belief is so high and so big. But you know what those 7 fast starts mean to me? 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150. That's almost $1,000 in cabs I made from not only teaching her to get going inside DTs, but teaching her to make sure that they learned how to get customers. And that's it. I will absolutely place a distributor or a customer for a cab if it's a big one, but I'm just like Pam. You got to learn to get your own 4. And now with this 150 PCB, so to get fast start qualified and to get a cab are the same. So someone has to have their ADBB auto ship set up, right? Or reach 150 PBB. and get their 2 qualified loyal customers to get that fast start bonus, right? So, but we all know that if you have that auto ship set up, you get those first 2 LCs the first day, the fast start's paid out, and then maybe the auto declines or something, you still grabbed that fast start bonus, right? Your cab will not pay out. Your cab does not pay out until they hit 150 or the auto ship successfully processes. So this is why we are teaching on our team so much to order that keto coffee, get that like big pack. That's the insane discount that they can lock in an enrollment. I'm telling everyone, you leave that on your auto ship, like non-negotiable. And then I'm going to teach you how to sell your coffee and make more than enough to afford it next month. So does that kind of explain what and like Pam said, cabs are not residual. They're paid out 1 month and they're gone. But as your team grows exponentially and there's so many people, it almost feels residual. But the best thing I wish I had learned early was that if you are going to increase your living expenses, anything like that, do it from your residual income after your residual's been there at least a year. Stash your cabs. Stash them. Because I don't think I fully understood the comp plan when I went on a cab run really early in my business. And I wish I had, because I would have better understood how that money was coming in. I just knew my check was magically going up, and we were like on fire. Oh, you're muted, Amanda.
All right. I love that so much. Okay. So say for instance, I'm the same way. I coach my team to get their first 4 customers. And if I, for some reason, have somebody who isn't, getting back to me or really working their business, then for sure I'm going to make sure that I get, that half off of them. I can't mute. I don't know who that is. Okay. So for instance, so say you have, let's see, 5 people who, like, obviously it'll be more than that, but let's just say you have 5 people who could be a potential cab for you, and you just enrolled 10 customers. What would you do with those customers? Would you place them underneath there so you get those cabs, or would you wait for those, 5 people to get their own customers? Like, what would you do with those 10 customers when you have them and you have some areas where you can get some cabs?
Well, I always do my personal fast starts first, because I'm going to get my cab and my $100 fast start. So anybody I personally enrolled, and I'm not a mass enroller, guys. I enrolled 19 distributors last month, my biggest month I've ever had. And so you better bet that my number one priority, because for each of them with a cab and fast start, is $250. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's like almost $5,000 in cabs and fast starts I can grab just for my personally enrolled last month. So that's my top priority. Then using the report leadership level qualification by period. And I've already written a note that I'm going to do a screen shared Zoom of spreadsheets and sorting. I'll talk to Susan Wade. She's best at it. And her and I can maybe do something together, but leadership level qualification by period. And I'm going to sort out everyone who's already achieved fast start in 30 days, and I get rid of them. And then I sort by the date they enrolled and the oldest first. And it's going to show some older than a month old. So I count back my 31 days okay, so here's the deal. You can grab your cab on your 32nd day, just so you guys know. The day they signed up is the very first. That's day 1. So even when they sign up at 11:58 p.m., that is day 1. And then they have till the day 32 to get their cab. So I count back 32 days, and then I look at who had an auto ship run. So if someone is ambassador coded to me, they're on day 32, they had a successful auto run, and they just had 1 LC, you better bet I'm throwing that loyal right under them. Because that's a no-brainer. That's a guarantee, because their auto ship already successfully ran. So if someone's in that 25 to 32 days, they're in their last week, usually I'm not going to place it just for a $15 triple cab or a $40 double. But if they're 120 to 150, especially if it's someone higher in my organization, under a personally enrolled leg. So it's very much case by case. I still have coding that's 30 to 40 levels down on me. No, I'm not going to place a loyal down there. Because they're not going to be appreciative of it. They don't know me if I reach out to them. But especially if it's under someone I personally know, or I can kind of track back. I look them up in eSuite. I kind of track them back and I'm like, oh, I'm going to message their leader, see what's going on with them. And if they're like, oh, they know they're hustling for their 4, then I'm like, okay, cool. Like they're going to get their 4. Or if they're like, no, they placed a huge personal order of 200 BV. I gave them 1 customer. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to grab that money. Because at the end of the day, you guys, bonuses are bonuses. And I want to make all of them possible. I've seen them get enormously large. So I know the power that has.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just started off with, hey, here's a little bit of info, because you want to tell her the details before she's just spending $20. I don't want that to give them the wrong impression. And then,
I can't tell who's talking.
Liz Ackerman. You are not muted. There's a lot of people not muted, and we can't do it because Pam's the host.
Yeah.
So if you guys can mute yourselves, Liz Ackerman, Kayla Holtz. Thanks, guys. Sorry. Oh, Amanda, you're muted again.
That was so awesome. So do you mind sharing us and just giving a little tidbit, because you've been around the block a little bit and you're amazing at your business. So do you mind sharing us what your highest cab run was, just to give us all some
For sure. Before this, I pulled numbers and I was like, oh, dang, that was like,
we want to know.
So you guys, it'll be 6 years this June. And I'm always very loud about like my journey and ups and downs. But I moved really, really fast at first. I did. I went diamond in 90 days. I went double in 5 months. Well, that was fast then. Now people go like diamond in like a second. I don't even know what's happening. But I was just really consistent. And so I looked, like the first month I went diamond, my cabs were $80. I got 1 cab. Then the next month it was $160. Then my third month, where I was a double, and it was actually a double fast start month, I had $800 in cabs. Like that was really big. The next month was like 1,000 in cabs. So it was like steadily going up. I didn't know where the money was coming from. I didn't know the comp plan. I just was signing people and fast starting people and like building. I was just going. I saw the income chart as a ladder, and I was like, oh, I'm double, I'm going triple, I'm triple, I'm going press. Like I didn't know that was not a normal thing to just like go. And my goal was, I'm in Chantel's downline, and I knew she went ambassador in 15 months, that I wanted to do it in a year because I'm competitive. So I did not. But when I was a double diamond, so I had $120 cabs, I signed the 32nd and 35th person I signed into my business. Both took off on their own. And I definitely never discount the walkers, never discount the joggers, teach everybody the same way, give everybody the same resources. But you guys know how it feels when someone gets it and they grab on. And I will never forget Amy Spence texting me and being like, do you really think I can make money doing this? And I was like, yes, just freaking sign up. I've followed up with you for 6 months. And then the next day she got 13 customers. And I was like, okay, see, I told you you'd be pretty good at this. And so I signed Amy Spence and Lauren Cass-Mattis. I signed Lauren December 31st, and I signed Amy February 2nd. So by both of them went Ruby, I think within their first 6 weeks, and then Emerald, and Amy went double diamond, I think in 3 months. She skipped diamond, so that actually was good for me because I never lost the diamond coding until I lost both. So I had all those $120 cabs, you guys. So I went March, so I had signed both of them. My cabs had jumped to $2,600. They had both gone Ruby. By my April check, my cabs were almost $5,000. By my May check, my cabs were $9,000. In June, I went presidential, and my cabs were $17,485. In July, my cabs were $27,075. And that August, I was a brand new presidential. I was 14 months in my business, and I was at Dash, which was the leadership retreat they used to do. And I was told I was the number 7 earner in the entire company that month. I didn't even know what it meant. I didn't even know anybody. I remember Pam walking up to me and like, hi, who are you? In August, my check was $29,595 of cabs.
Wow.
Of a $42,000 check. So that was only and I had a diamond bonus and a triple diamond bonus on there. So it was only about $8,000 of residual income. That was a new press. Mm-hmm. But it was coding. So my highest cab month I've ever had was my highest paycheck month ever. And it was the month after I went ambassador. So I went ambassador I had 3 ambassadors or 2 ambassadors in my downline hit that month with me, which was crazy. And then, and Lauren Castmatis went presidential that month. So, here's what's nuts. So Pam talked about those, don't discount those $40 cabs. Cause a lot of people are like, oh, if you're not diamond coded to them, it doesn't matter. That's the big chunk. No. So in April, my highest check ever, $39,000 of my check was cabs.
Oh my gosh.
So that was pretty bananas. And I broke it down though. So the diamond cabs, the 80, 80s were $19,680. The $40 cabs, the double diamond cabs, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40 were $18,630. So there were double the number of double diamond coding than the diamond coding. I remember getting that check and just sobbing, like just didn't even know. Highest check still to date in this business. But I want to tell you guys, so a lot of people go diamond, right? But not as many go double. Not as many go triple. So a lot of people go diamond and they take out that $80. But there's still that 40, 40, 40, 40. And they've got to go double. And they got to sign a lot of people between diamond and double that still have that $40 stamp on them, right? Miss Carla Burns has been in 12 years and I was still double diamond coded. When I started, everybody I signed and took off and went diamond in 90 days, Carla got 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. So, and I joined the business 6 years after her. So I pulled my diamond bonus report. So you guys, that came out last year at conference called the Diamond Bonus Report. It's right on your like top reports page. And it has everybody consolidated down to like their bonus potential for you. And so my diamond bonus report, and it'll automatically say people enrolled in the last 31 days. So it pretty much tells you everyone you're still eligible for. You can export it and then you can see who has hit it, who has not, what their downlines are, and you can kind of see where you're missing things. So, you know, I told you that I still have people with those double diamond codes 30 and 40 levels down in my business, right? But I did have someone new join me recently, 2 people, once I've been ambassador that have really taken off. They're both here ready to go double. So I'm finally, you guys, 4 years after going ambassador, I'm finally seeing an ambassador pick up in my cabs. I never had much. I'd never had someone go diamond on their own since I went ambassador. How crazy is that? Some of that was 2 babies back-to-back years on me, but I'm ready, like they're doing it now. So in the last 31 days with $20 codes, my cab potential, and I usually now am in like the $3,000 to $8,000 cabs a month. Like I'm not, like that was my run early. Runs don't last forever, right? Because people, unless you're always bringing in tons of new who take off, like eventually they're going to take over your coding. So in the last 31 days, I have the diamond bonus potential for $33,105. $14,850 of that is the $150 ambassador cabs, right? Those $40 double diamond cabs is $12,280 of that. So 6 years later, 5 years later, since I went double, I still am getting those 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. So, and you guys, I know like Carla Burns as a triple diamond, she had almost $700,000 in income 1 year. And she has, as a triple diamond, she had a black diamond check, and the majority of that check was $40 double diamond codes. So don't just think, oh, if it's not 80, it's nothing. Like, don't discount those people.
That is so crazy. I'm watching like everyone's faces and they're like, oh gosh, like that is.
And I like had to like really like write out all my numbers like, to make sure I had them all right.
That is just insane. Do you guys see like the potential of making so much money? It's just insane. And just like how your bonus, like the cabs were just even higher than that residual, you know, it's just the potential is just insane. It's endless.
And it's one person will change everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's crazy. And that's why you want to complete your steps to success every month, you guys, and teach your team to do that too.
Got it, you guys. And I can't pull my cab report right now and place 500 loyals. Mm-hmm. Like And first, that's dumb. I'd be placing them all places I don't even earn residual income on them. I want my loyals for residual for me, the 15, the 10s, the 5s, right? So I don't want to place my loyals lower than like my second or third level ever. I'm like Pam. I don't want to give any loyals. You know, how amazing would it be if we could teach all of our teams to get, 60 loyals and 3,000 BV, and they're all making car bonuses, and we're all making like insane money because we have such high volume.
Yeah.
You guys, and we taught our team, we did an hour-long training last night. Post, stories, post-to-post, messaging. That is all anyone needs to be doing right now to get themselves to the 500 club and go Ruby in their first month. If they do that every single day, they will be there. There's no reason they can't be. Yeah. With the way things are simplified right now, everyone should be getting, and I don't teach my team to get 4 loyals their first month. I teach them to get 6 to 8. Because I want, well, first, if they're getting all greens and fat fighters, that's what it takes. Yeah. But I want them to, like, if there's a cancellation, if there's a credit card decline, like, I want them to have that buffer, and I want them to get comfortable doing it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. You gave us so many tips. So I really appreciate you jumping on here with us and just sharing some amazing things for us. We're going to have Kristy give us some tips.
Hi. All right. Hi, thanks for having me on. I really love about cabs because, like Allie, they are a game changer for your check. And right now, so many of you that are diamond and above, like this is gonna change your whole family. And you just need one person, like you guys were talking about. So I think my highest cab run, I remember one time looking, and I was like, half my check was coming from cabs, half my check. And, years ago, my average checks were in the 40s every single month, and half that was coming from cabs. So I just want you to understand how big this is. I love to teach cabs in a room setting where there's a lot of people so I can actually use bodies to demonstrate how cabs work. And so I'll have somebody stand up and I'll say, Sarah just went diamond, and, we'll just do like a little fake cheer, woo, right? And so it's the next person that Sarah enrolls as a diamond leader that's going to have this secret invisible coding that's going to be attached to this new person. I'll bring somebody up, right? And whatever she does from that point on, she's going to carry this secret, like Ali said, this genetic coding. Wherever she goes, it goes. As she enrolls and they enroll and they enroll and on and on and on, this genetic code is going to follow them. And there's an $80 bonus that's going to be attached to everyone when they get that fast start. That's why fast starts are so important. Someone above you is a diamond leader that's cabbing on that. And they're counting on that. I mean, that's going to be used someday. So we want to continue teaching this legacy of getting those fast starts. Because when you're a diamond, you want people fast starting, right? And so now you're double diamond, right? And so like, yay, she just went double diamond, right? And now she's going to roll Molly. Molly is coded to her as a double, which is now 120. And so now wherever Molly goes and around the room, we kind of follow, and it's fun. I'm a former 5th grade teacher, so I like this visual. I like people to see around the room, and I'll say things like, all of these girls were coded to Sarah as a diamond, so it's 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, right? And like, I just love to get dramatic about it. And then here comes Molly coded as a double, which is 120. And all of these that are coming through Molly, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, right? And we get excited because we just see how big this can go. Now, the most the company will pay in a cab is 150. That's the most, right? It caps out at 150. And you start sharing the cab with your diamonds as they start promoting. So you're going to share that 150 with someone. And the only way they can totally cut you out is when they go ambassador. Up until then, everyone's going to kind of start sharing this blessing of these cab bonuses. So a new diamond leader will pick up 80, but you're getting the rest. And I love to do the math with them. I love to write it down and show them. But 150 is being shared between leaders. And you can see in your back office who you're coded to and where it's coming from. So I like to go into the leadership level qualification by period. This shows me who I'm coded to and at what level. Do I see all of it all the way up to ambassador for me? If you're diamond, you'll see who you're coded to as diamond. I love to check that report, and I love to write down names of not only the new people, but also the enroller. Like the enroller to me is really important because I don't want to miss her. I want to make sure I'm plugging in with her because she's the moneymaker. You know what I'm saying? And she's already bringing people in. So she's really important, right? Do I know her? Does she know me? Does she know I'm there to help her and support her? So I like to be organized and write down the new person that I'm coded to, as well as who's doing the enrollment. You'll see all these X's, and it's very sickening when you go through all of these people that you're coded to when you get to Diamond, because they don't have an auto ship set up, they don't have any customers, and you see an X and another X, and you're like, oh, because you know that's money that's going to be lost if they don't get their customers. And so I look for those check marks, and I'm like, boom, 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 right? So I love to see the enrollment date so I know how much time we have left. I need to see who's got an auto ship set up, because that's just an easier fast start. That's an easier cab that's going to hit. But being organized really helps. Don't just wing it. Like Ali said, thousands upon thousands rest in this. Now, I want to tell you guys that it's oftentimes not who you sign up, but who they sign up and who they sign up that takes the biggest cab run of your life. And I remember I signed a lady, and she was a little cuckoo, but before she left, thank God, she had a wrap party, and she signed one amazing woman. And she was with us for a minute, but before she left, she signed up someone who signed up Kim Touchton. And I was diamond cabbed to these women. And I didn't know Kim. I didn't bring Kim into the business, but man, Kim caught the vision and went ambassador, I think within her first year as well. And there was these diamond cabs that followed this amazing leg because of one person I had in the business for a hot second, right? But before she left, thank God, she signed up one woman who signed up one woman. Neither of them are with us anymore, but you just never know who it's going to come through. So just always be looking at that leadership level qualification by period. I think we need a better term, a little fancier, a little easier, but that's what I look at in my reports. We have a really cool contest we just put up on our team page. Maybe this is something you want to do with your team. I think this came from Jocelyn yesterday, and one of my top leaders, Alyssa, shared it with me. So we're doing an auto ship contest. Like, it's just an easy thing. Hey, if you've got your auto ship set up and it's going to run and process for ADBB before the 25th, you are enrolled or entered into our drawing. Just set up your auto ship. Just get it set up. And I'm going to pick 3 winners, $100 each, you know, PayPal it right to them through Messenger. But I want to emphasize this month the importance of an auto ship. People need to understand why it's important. It's your overhead. It keeps your lights on. It keeps you in business. But it ensures those fast starts. So I've got a girl right now on my team, brand new. She's got 2 loyals. They have not hit 150 yet. These 2 loyals did not bring in 150 in sales. There's no auto ship set up. Now she's close. Her 30 days is tomorrow. I think she's 30 BV shy. I'm going to check with my band today and see how shy she is of that 150. But I'm going to probably move some product to that distributor today, that 30 BV that's missing, because I'm $30 basically away from a $250 fast starting cab. I don't want to miss that over $30. Do you know what I'm saying? But if this distributor would just get her auto ship on, I wouldn't have to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to check things like that too. I see, oh, she's got 2 customers. Yay. Oh, but she's not fast start qualified. Why? Volume's not there. No auto ship set up. Does that make sense? So 150 is the magic number if there's no auto ship. That's really important to check. And if you're super close, like I am in this situation, and it's a big deal, it's 180 for you as a diamond, $180. Are you going to miss that over a $30, cleanse that you could get for yourself, or some product that you're going to use at some point, and then you can move the volume? Something to think about. To me, that's smart business. I'm all about what makes sense. What's smart business, right? So let me think. Do I have anything else? Oh, never enroll someone through your husband's website. I made this mistake early on. I was a diamond. I was excited. I put my spouse in. He had a website. And I was like, oh, let's enroll someone from my spouse's website. I didn't even think about it at the time. I was so new. I went diamond in a month. It was craziness. Well, that person that I went through my husband's website to enroll wasn't diamond coded to me because he wasn't a diamond. And I went through his website. Don't do that. If you're the diamond, if you're the presidential, always use your website to enroll someone so the cabs follow the distributors that you're putting in. Got it? Huge mistake. Cost me thousands. I tried to shake that one off. That was a little tough one to swallow once I realized what I did. But that's pretty much all I have. I wrote down a few things I wanted to share. But I love getting people up, moving them around, showing the power of cabs and what can happen when someone fast starts. The enroller gets the 100. But you as the diamond leader, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, right? Like, go around the room and let people get excited and see what's possible with this little extra bonus. My residual is really what I live on, like Ali said. I haven't really had a strong cab run in a while. I think I had, I don't know, maybe like 10 people a couple months ago where I was coded to, like it just got kind of meek and few and far between. I have 400 people right now, 400 that I am coded to. I'm telling you, in a 30-day period, everything can change. No matter if you're a fresh new diamond or if you're an ambassador like Allie and I doing this, getting gray hairs because we've been here so long, like 1 month can change everything. So always be optimistic and hopeful and ready for it.
Yeah, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Just one more question. Do you check your reports daily on this, or is it a couple times a month, or just because there was a question on there. I thought that was a really good one.
Yeah, you know, it's really how you want to run your business. Do you want to run it like a CEO boss babe, or are you going to check 3 times? I mean, you know, if you're organized at the beginning of the month and you write down enrollment dates, I think that's the biggest thing is I'll look and be like, oh, dang it, I'm like 2 days out of my 30-day window. Why didn't I catch that? Oh, man, that's a hard pill to swallow, too, when you're like, if I would have just been more organized or caught that a couple days ago, maybe I could have done something. Maybe I had a customer, I could have moved there, and I could have picked up $180 as a diamond leader, right? We've got so many brand new diamonds on here. $180 is a lot of money. So is it worth it to check your reports daily and take 2 minutes? Yeah, it is. It's for all of us to do that, to do our due diligence and see who we're cabbed to, when they came in, how many customers they have, cheering them on, letting them know you're there as their upline support. How can I help you? Girl, I'm so proud of you. You already have 1 customer. You just signed up. I want to let you know I'm also here to help support your business. Do you want an idea for a host to post? Can I help you make a post today and help you with some verbiage? Right? Like that's how we step up as a leader, take care of our team, take care of our new people, and get that second customer and that fast start in that cabin.
Awesome. Such good information. I'm so excited, you guys. Who's ready for a huge cab run? That is just so amazing. I literally have so many notes, and I feel like there's just so much more information we could even talk about, but I know I'm ready to get to work. So thank you guys so much. And you guys, what I do for an organization is I have a sheet, which I don't have it with me right now, but it's just a sheet, and it keeps me just like what Allie and Kristy said. Like I just write everyone's name down, who their enroller is, their date that they started, the auto shipment if it's being ran. It's just like column. It's like it's an Excel sheet. And I can always put it in, I think the Lifers page has one too, but if your team page doesn't have one, just go to your, your enroller, your presidential or ambassador, and they probably have one. But that's how I keep track of it. And then as soon as somebody is, if they had their fast start qualified and that's my cab for them, I just highlight them done. But I always make sure, because I want to make sure that their auto shipment is going to run through. Because sometimes if they have an auto shipment, just like I think it was Allie said, if they have an auto shipment and it gets declined, you may have gotten that fast start, that $99 bonus, but you won't get that cab. So I want to make sure, even if they had that auto shipment, that I'm going back to that date just to make sure it ran through, that it didn't get declined. And if it got declined, then I figure out what I need to do to get that cab. So this was so amazing, you guys. I know I took so many notes. I hope that it was just so helpful for you guys. And a lot of you new diamonds, like congratulations, double diamonds, triple diamonds, presidentials, and ambassadors. Like we have a lot of money on our hands that we can make. So let's get it and let's teach our teams to do it. And we're going to have an amazing, amazing March Madness. So, all right, you guys, thank you for joining. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.